home.
This
1358, the 1409 Freightliner service Doncaster Felixstowe.
Is it a Freightliner GBRF train?
No, it's a Great British Railways freight service, which doesn't exist. And it's still about 5 minutes away.
Well, that's junction set. One big 84.
I thought she called that poor Ben a nana then.
Someone tried jumping the barrier earlier.
Oh, that's fun.
When the freight train was coming.
Well, they always do. Sense was lost even before we retired the signaller, who became a railway driver. Sense was lost in 1983.
Since 66, 7, 11. Yeah, we've got one.
Wow. Which they can't spell right. Senk.
It doesn't take 20 minutes to get from Saxonby, does it?
Not here, no. Saxonby Gainsborough Road.
I was going to say, because it says Saxonby 1404 and Lincoln 1422.
There's a total of like an extra 9-10 minutes pathing.
What, because of this one?
Just generally look, there's an extra 10 minutes pathing in timetable for it.
It doesn't take 5 minutes.
No,
Go from Pi 1
it'll
to
probably
5.
come at the same time that bastard leads off P5. If you take that away and route him straight through behind the LNER.
He's not even high.
No, he's delayed by overhead wires and emergency services dealing with wires.
Well, Ruby's approaching.
But it won't be in pink for the new Barbie film.
My dad's now good friends with the managing director of South Eastern, Mr. White Rail,
Right.
on Twitter.
Right. I used to be in talks with the Bellier. And I'm still trying to make sense out of the pair of mix that aren't meeting with the government. They can twist it all they like, but if you can blag a month that you've not spoken to somebody, you're likely responsible for it yourself. If the response is, I don't remember when I last spoke to them, then you are not the direct problem yourself. Then it would have been you that caused the problem to make it that way. Mackie's train is approaching. 6540, Ruber.
With about half a dozen boxes actually on it.
extended by roads. .05 for the delayed 1402 LNER Azuma service from London King's Cross, which has been delayed by damage to the overhead electric wires earlier today and emergency services dealing with an incident earlier today in the Stevenage area.
You know, if they did close this, you'd probably have a higher rate of trespassing.
Do now. It's gone up.
Yeah, we spoke to her this morning.
It keeps going as it's up. Like that sitting on the train at the University Bridge wasn't coincidental about 8 years ago. It was deliberate. Well, because you wouldn't pay the ferry, thought I'd ride on the roof instead. Get to Gainsborough.
What, a pacer or a dog?
It was a pacer. It was sat on the... must have been the front carriage, I can't remember. Closed the line for about 2 hours.
We might also be staying for the early, very early, 1422 GBRF service from Merchant Parkside to Oxley Car Maintenance.
You got it wrong, please. It's got to be Great British Railway Freight.
Sorry.
Which isn't even the fucking name anyway.
Probably would be if they nationalised it.
And if we do that, it'll never run again. Shit gets worse when we give it fully to the government. We saw it during the COVID contracts. So we've still not got our full trains back from the May 2019 timetable. We're still missing about 12% of them. The tour guide's talking to 3 people at the back.
You could just shout to them.
Or sit with them. Fucking £9 that ticket. It's not worth it.
The Peterborough Skegness one's worse though. I think it's about 20 quid for a return to Skegness.
It's £16, I think, Peterborough Skegness. The post came out the other day from Stagecoach South East or whoever's running it.
South East?
Whoever it is, East. Cambridgeshire.
I was going to say, I'm not running a bus to Peterborough.
Stagecoach North Wales. Delayed tube.
800-201. It's already not in service.
The bars have gone up down there.
It's fairly busy.
From London King's Cross. 12:06 off London King's Cross. He got delayed at Peterborough for 15 minutes. Up they go. Next is phone. With where it's going to land. We all just screamed at something that made a louder noise.
What it's there for?
$14.09 for the 1422 Avanti, West Coast. Service from Merchant Park to Oxley at Wolverhampton.
To be honest, I don't need a 56, it's just the 805.
It's the 56 that always blows a massive fire at Derby.
I saw 56 last week at Basingstoke doing the 458. Then I did another one the other day, and that was it.
With Great British Railway Freight.
Considering that his last duty was meant to be that rail tender, it's still here. Have they done any plans to bring? What's that not in service one?
A bus. Might be that one coming back off Newark, 19122. Yeah, it is. Showing us the 29 from Mansfield.
They could extend it to Lincoln.
It's about 4 hours.
Yes, but so did the 50.
The 50's not 4 hours one way. That's run by PWC.
Yorkshire Rose.
Some touring company or other. The train will be coming shortly. It's another tube for Avanti. When it comes, and also it's got to do stop checks all over their network. Whether it be Crewe, Chester, Manchester, Liverpool,
Blackpool, Preston, Glasgow, and
Bolton on diversion to get through there, Piccadilly 13, 14.
And Northampton, Prescott.
Yeah, everything. Aston.
Actually, they're going that way this week. Because they're rebuilding Lichfield Trent Valley.
I know.
What they should do is stop rebuilding it and build an actual lift. Because apparently there's a... Apparently if you...
Well, the ones at Tamworth are under bloody vandalism prevention scheme. We've got to ask staff just to use it as a normal passenger.
Here it is.
It's in white. Wolverhampton. They've gone up, we've gone up. There's 1 minute, so they're coming back down again.
How are you so fine what's on?
I know, I could see lights at the end of the tunnel. Just to remove that cunting thing, approaching 14:14 for the 14:15 Northern train service to Leeds.
Last one here, and then I'll go and get the train.
I'll go fetch a bus that might run. Already called on my fares today. The one I got in and this one back's free. Already prepaid for it. Yeah. Oh, got all sorts of wind.
Also popped a Coop to get a drink.
Coop! Push a £4.40. Well, you're prim for £2.39. It's got to be at least an 8% markup from retail. Prim.
I love Pepsi, mate.
If they got any. Shortly the sports will finish foreplay and get into the actual games as the season starts in a couple of weeks.
What, England?
Yep. No, local teams. I start with Wigan. I forget who these start with because these have got them in friendly. These have got Rotherham at the end of the month. Number 8.
5008. Got to Liège by Sheephead. The next station stopping, that will be. Well, it's not following up the
Who? No, there are mispronunciation guides full of mispronunciations. It's not called Moseley. It's not called Ilkeston, which they want to correct it to, please. They did it right, and now they're wanting to undo it.